Hello everyone, I am Pyro Element. This is King of Saiyans. Say hi.
What's up? What's up?
That was so weird.
Oh, I finally got the move.
Wow, right as we start recording, you get the move. That can't be a coincidence.
I finally got split shot retreat, everybody. Spread shot retreat. I know it's a pretty sucky move sometimes, but I'm trying to get all the moves.
And he gets it right as we start recording. It's a miracle.
Yeah.
Alright.
What's your topic for today, Pyro?
Well, we're gonna be talking about the universe. What is it called? The Universal Tournament of Power, as it's being called. And the
Tournament of Power
of our new characters. Well, not new characters, but you know, old. But most of you people won't really recognize them or care about them because they're supposedly weak fodder, not really cared about anymore. But these fools have taken on some serious foes here. We got Pt.1 who held down second form Cell with his tri-beam when Android 16 couldn't even hit the fool. Then we had let's see here. We had Krillin, who we just saw in recent episodes do some serious shit and kind of get a hold of himself and go bald again.
Oh.
And we got Gohan, whom we might see a new transformation for. Master Roshi, who we've also seen in these episodes, but don't doubt Master Roshi. He's the guy who taught our buddies Goku, Krillin, and he's also taken on the Frieza Force before in Resurrection F. And he did a pretty darn good job, too.
He did.
Yep, so don't doubt these Earthlings. So King Sans, let me hear your thoughts on the whole situation, on the team we got for this Tournament of Power.
Well, my first thought being, what is Majin Buu's real role in this? Because I don't know if anybody else has looked, but in the new intro that they put out, we have literally seen nothing with Majin Buu in it, except for him walking around and holding Dragon Ball. That's pretty much it. And usually, when they do stuff like that, it kind of signals that either they are going to do something and give him something to work with, or they're just going to completely leave him in the dust last time where he didn't even get a chance to fight, which I still find kind of stupid, but it's whatever. Because this tournament, we obviously, if he's fighting, they're not going to do some dumbass test and make him have to take one just to be able to fight.
Well,
but I don't think Majin Buu would never study. Let's just be real. He would never study.
yeah, I don't know. I don't even think he has a brain. He's literally just a mass of whatever he is.
Yeah, he's a mass of whatever he is, and he still has, he still can make cracking sounds, even though he has no bones. But you know, it's all good.
But I think we talked about this before, that Majin Buu might just absorb someone in this tournament, because the people holding this tournament are the all-powerful kings of kings and shit that play chess with planets for fun and destroy them. So who knows if maybe killing might be allowed in this tournament or whatever. And another thought that just occurred to me was, what if the Goku we saw wasn't our Goku? Cause
That could be a good point.
it's not specified, and plus we've seen in other universes there are other Gokus, and in different timelines, and that in another universe there could be a Goku that never hit his head, and that might be why his aura is all red. It could be a evil aura that he's now he cut through and is now beginning to fight, like another Goku Black, but not a fucking pink nigga.
Yeah, maybe. Possible. I mean, everybody's thoughts on this now is that maybe Zamasu was right in saying that that mortals need to be, watched
down?
over or put down, because Goku clearly he's making a mistake with this tournament, because he might end up destroying.
And
even his own
what we've
universe.
also learned early on was that upon the loss of a universe, it's destroyed. So Goku this just might be the end of an arc, and this might come to the point to where it's a long stretch, but it might go like GT but with a different ending, to where instead of Goku riding off on like Shinron on that kind of bullshit, instead he just sort of goes into a state of silence and depression, realizing that he just because you know they're gonna win. It's just protagonist law. But But yeah, he might go into a state of, he might do the same thing but differently. Instead of being all happy and content, he's going to be in a state of silence, depression, just thinking about the amount of lives he just ended.
Yep. And like one thing I think people keep like not looking at is that last little thing when they showed Goku, what apparently everybody's calling a new God essence for him, or it could be a fully powered up Kaioken that he's mastered. People don't realize that he looked pretty damn mad in that whole thing. He didn't look like he just did that because of the last resort. He looked like he was mad, like something happened. Even though that might not be like a real fight, that they're teasing that because something might actually have happened to where Goku is forced to show off that Super Saiyan Blue and his Kaioken, which literally are one of his best techniques to do and surprise people, as you saw in the new intro.
Well, there's also one little bit of it's a side thing that's happened recently, and that's the confirmed Bola, and we have forgiven Pan for horrible performance in DT. Because damn it, it's fucking adorable. But a big role that might happen later on is probably after the whole Universal Tournament of Power is over, and they most likely win, because, you know, protagonist law. And maybe we might just have what we had with Goku Jr. and Vegeta Jr., where we see the stories of their actual kids, and we focus on, well, the half Saiyan breeds and stuff instead, and we learn more about what they can do instead of just focusing on Goku and Vegeta.
What's that?
Yeah, that's one thing. I mean, I like the whole Goku and Vegeta, but mostly now it's been turning into mostly a Goku show. Like, for example, Goku Black Arc, it's just been turning into Goku. We barely got something with Vegeta in that little Potafu arc that nobody gives a fuck about. That's just barely something that we got.
There might just be the reason why, and that's just the fact that Vegeta isn't Goku. Vegeta is more human, because we've seen that unlike Goku in the newest episode, that he was willing to stay behind, and for the first time in forever, he denied training because Bola might be born any day now, and he was willing to stay behind, even if it meant Goku being stronger than him.
Special beam cannon!
He is now the #1 priority for him now. It's like, he will do anything to protect his family, and he will even give up being strong just to stay there.
Yeah, one thing I noticed about Vegeta though is his power now is coming from his family. He doesn't, he's not like crying out to the skies like how he used to, and being all mad that he's, you know, obviously not gonna be always stronger than Goku, if not close to Goku sometimes. Like, he realized that. But one thing that's always gonna, it's not anything that's holding him back, it's just that's just how things are for him. He understands that, and I think that's kind of why in that episode he was not joking, but he was like, if you can try to get stronger than me in the was it episode 77, one thing that was one thing that he has come to terms with it. So even though he's disregarding,
no matter how much
right
trash
now,
there is, it's
still
trash.
Goku.
Can I get your help?
First, it's a big deal.
Can you even hear us?
That's one thing that will make overall, you see how he was in the Trunks was there, he really like, you saw a different side of the dude.
He was proud of his son, leading, resisting, fighting. He saw the same Vegeta that was years ago, that fought a tyrant that couldn't win, that struggled, but unlike what happened with him, he was going to be there for his son, and he was going to help him win against Goku Black / Zamasu, because he was proud of his son. He saw
What are you doing?
in Trunks.
Piccolo!
And you could tell he was proud of his son. He even had him
Special
smile
beam
before
cannon!
this overall a good
Yeah, I mean, we don't see it much with the kid Trunks now, but I mean, I think he does have a soft spot for, he does have a real soft spot for kid Trunks, and he will definitely, as most dads will, always have a soft spot for daughters. That's just
Serves you right.
Dads have. So you know he's gonna obviously be more sensitive about his daughter being born, and like I said, I don't think it's gonna hold him back.
What was that?
Because I watched a guy named Anime Live Reactions, and he kept saying that Vegeta's gonna be distracted, but honestly, I don't think that. I think Bola, when he's born, he's gonna be rejoiced that she's born. After that, he's gonna want to fight harder, because after he learns of the circumstances of the tournament, this dude is gonna fight his fucking heart out, because he knows if he doesn't if they don't win, he's not gonna have a home to bring his own daughter to.
Well,
especially if
but there's also one issue that he might run into, and that's the possibility of a killing rule being installed and having to fight Kaba. Because remember,
That was some handy.
he shows
Except
that he cares
Goku,
about Kaba
your-
also. He cares
This
about
time
all
went
Saiyans.
smoothly,
'Cause
but
he's
battles
a
later
prince.
on in history get
That's what he does.
intense.
It's in his
So
instinct.
But
But
as long
he
as
has
you
to kill
listen to my
Kaba,
advice,
who
you'll come
knows
into
what
your
he'll
own
do.
eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, because I don't think, like, for this tournament, I think the rules are going to be surrounded around either you get a clean knockout, like you knock them out to where they don't get back up but don't kill them, or you can, if you kill them off, you kill them off. Like, that's just how it is. It's either, because I don't think that they're going to do a countdown, but I think if the person is knocked out and they don't get back up at all, I think then that's a win. But as far as killing goes, I mean, I know we saw Carlin using the Destructo Disc, which is obviously that's a death attack.
That's a death move right there. That's not gonna wound you. That's gonna kill you.
Yeah, so I mean, obviously, you might see Krillin end up killing somebody too. That might be something interesting, more to see than Goku and Vegeta have to kill somebody.
Yeah, but then
I mean that.
no, but then there's so many issues here because they're going to run into alternate universes where there could be alternate themselves and alternate versions of their own friends. Like, well, there's a universe where Chi-Chi just grew up to be more powerful and never met Goku and just kept fighting. What if she just kept getting stronger?
Basically, a good version of Krillin that is stronger than Krillin, essentially.
Yeah, and what if
The
Goku,
real
what if
superhuman.
he has to fight Chi-Chi? What will he do?
Yeah, that's
What
a good
will
point.
they do when they meet alternate versions of their friends, family, people they care about? And that might be what this art comes to, and that might just come to where you see what their soft side is towards these people, because we've seen, like, Android 18, she's cared enough about Krillin to where she was willing to just get the Dragon Balls just to get him something, just because he hasn't gotten anything. He's just cared about his family.
Yeah, she like it's like that's a real character development for a character who you literally was about to just go ape shit and kill Goku, didn't give a fuck about anybody. Even not even the only person she really gave a fuck about was her brother, and that was it until, you know, Krillin showed some love here. But I think, like you said, this arc is gonna show a lot of different. Yeah, especially for a character like Tien. I hope for a character like Tien, who we literally don't see much of at all in this arc. I mean, in Dragon Ball Super at all, really. Because there's things that they could do with him. Because I've seen people talk about how he, like, from folklore essentially, that because of his third eye, he could achieve some sort of not god status, but not because he's not
All
really
right.
human.
You want to know what it
I
means
forget
to
what
be
it's
a
called,
part
but
of the
he's
Time
really
Patrol?
human.
Well, listen up and listen